Okay, go. Hello, people of YouTube. I'm making a bonus video, and my camera girl Rachel says hi.
Yes, she does.
Okay, I look a little weird right now, don't I? Okay, let's talk about it. I have blue lips, purple hair, a black bow, and the cat whiskers. Why am I doing it, you ask?
But first, where did you get the idea from the cat whiskers?
Oh, good question, Rachel. I got the cat whiskers from the people we're going to be talking about today. Danisnotonfire and
Phil.
AmazingPhil, yes.
By the way, if you guys see it, give a shout out to her birthday on October 17th.
No! My friend Rachel. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about AmazingPhil and Danisnotonfire. Probably my second favorite YouTubers ever, come next to Onizion /uh-oh-bro /Onizion/speak/ whatever the hell he is.
I like the EB's family.
Huh?
I like the EB's family. They're a YouTuber family, and I like them. They're actually pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, well today I'm only talking about these two YouTubers because they mean a lot to me, and I think they're funny and awesome and probably the best vloggers in this world. Let's start with Danisnotonfire. Rachel's favorite.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Danisnotonfire is, he is a vlogger who has over like 4 to 6 million subscribers. I wish I had that. I only have 3.
Hey, but they love you.
I don't know yet. Okay, so anyway,
some things about Dan.
Rachel's gonna say a few things about Dan.
Dan is the best person to... Shut up, Abby. Okay, Dan is, like, he's inspirational. Like, he helps you get through boring days and dark times because he
talks about his own dark times, like those cringe attack videos.
Yes, he talks about his the dark stuff that happened to him, and then you're like, wow, he's been through more crap than me.
Yeah, and he also does videos where he makes fun of everything, like where in his cringe attack video, he's like, have you ever just thought of like a moment in your life where you completely regretted it and you're like, idiot!
Yeah, that was like one of his best videos ever.
Yeah, or how to stay cool, where he got all naked.
Best video ever.
Well, anyway, he makes vlogs, and I'm making a video today to talk about why they mean a lot to me.
And me.
And her. But I'm gonna start off with Dan before I go to Phil, because between you and me, Phil is better.
Okay, look, I'm a Dan fan. She's a Phil fan. I think Dan is hotter. She thinks Phil is hotter. If you watch this video, send comments saying which one's better, and whoever gets the most replies for Dan will become a member of the Boo Boo Army.
We have to subscribe first.
Well, subscribe and pick Dan.
It's Phil.
Pick Dan.
Phil.
Dan.
Phil.
Dan.
Phil!
Dan!
Phil!
Dan!
Phil!
Dan.
Okay.
Dan.
Okay, let's move on. Well, anyway, I watched Dan a month, well, actually like a year ago or so. I started watching his videos because I stepped upon this one video of him where he was interviewing Oliver Skies, who is in the band Bring Me the Horizon, one of my favorite bands, and he was doing Would You Rather with him, and I'm like, huh. And I'm watching it, and I'm not really focusing on them, and I'm like,
would you rather choose Dan over a bald Phil?
Bald Phil.
Weirdo.
Okay, now let me talk, okay, Rachel?
Nah.
So, when at the end of the video, Dan was talking, he's like, you should actually watch some of my other videos. If you just came here for Oliver, then I completely understand. So I'm like, okay. And I accidentally clicked on one of his videos where I was trying to leave, and I'm like, I'm too lazy to change it. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, I actually like him. 1 video later, 3 videos later, 100,000 videos later.
15 hours of a wasted day later.
How is it my birthday today? Oh wow, it's too late watching Danisnotonfire. So yeah, that's what I grew to love him because he's funny. He talks about subjects that kind of like happen to me also. So yeah. And the next topic, Amazing Phil. Oh my god, he's my favorite. My favorite ever. I love Phil. Rachel, shut up. My camera girl's being an idiot.
But you love this idiot.
Yes, I do love this idiot. Okay, Amazing Phil. Where do I start off on? It's the same as Dan here. He's a vlogger. He makes interesting videos like Gay Alien Baby.
Wait, I like to point out, just like Dan and Phil, they are best friends, just like me and Abby. We are best friends.
Yes.
And that's what makes us so awesome, because we don't like the same guy.
I feel like we're a girl version of Dan and Phil.
Yeah, so we don't have to fight over them, because we like...
I'm not saying that because we're fans. It's also because Rachel's like the smart one making some crack jokes, and I'm kind of like Phil, who's like this awkward one who makes weird random comments. I do that all the time. And that's another thing I love about Phil. Like, he'd be talking in the video, he'd bring a random comment, and it's super funny, and I love him. He's humorous, he's awesome, and if you watch this, you're hot. I'm not gonna lie, you're hot. Both of you are hot. Phil, a little bit hotter than Dan, but you know what?
Well, you know, I think Dan's hotter.
Yeah, I know, Rachel.
But Phil, don't worry. You're so cute. You're cute.
You think you're cute at least.
Yeah, that's a smart.
But you know what? The one, probably not the, I love also both of them because who doesn't love a British accent every now and then? Oh, okay, that was not a British accent. I messed up on that horribly. Good day, mate. Pip, cheerio. See, I'm doing the British accent now.
Good God, you guys got her started now.
And also, just like how Phil loves lions, I love cats. Right, Rachel?
Even though she's allergic to them,
yes,
she will
I'm allergic
still
to cats.
pick them up and cause herself serious damage to her body.
I love them. I have 12. Yes, I am a crazy cat lady. Don't get me started. I like cats more than dogs.
Puppies
I admit
and
it.
dinosaurs.
Reptiles, all the way. But one of my favorite videos from Phil would have to be the one where he called the Sideways Gary, where he always brings up random videos. He's like, has this ever happened to you? Or kind of like what Dan does, but his has a different context where everything weird happens to him, like where he sneezes on a guy's computer and he's just rubbing it all over the screen. Sideways Gary. And I'm like, that reminds me of something when I was on the bus once at school. But I didn't sneeze on somebody, I coughed in their mouth.
What were you doing by their mouths, Abby?
I was turning over to talk to my friend, I went, and it was a huge cough, and a big old wad of spit just went flying into her mouth, and I'm just like, I am so sorry, and I'm like wiping her face, and I'm getting my shirt too, and I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, don't touch me, don't touch me. I felt so bad.
I would too.
Yeah, well, I'm making a video today to talk about why you're a big inspiration to me. I watched your videos, like, they kind of relate to some of the things I've been through. I'm not going to say I've been through the worst things in my life, but I've been through some pretty troubling things, and your videos kind of help me. So I have to thank you for that. You're funny, you're cute, you make related videos.
You make us happy.
Yeah, and especially when you two are together, Dan and Phil, we make videos together, I will literally rewatch them over and over and over and over again to the point where I can actually memorize the lines you're speaking.
I would also like to make a shout out to Superwoman. You are amazing. You have helped me through some really tough times in the past couple years, and you are inspiring, and I love you.
All
Superwoman.
YouTubers are inspiring in their own way, but I'm talking about these two because
I know.
they're one of the
Shout
most
outs.
YouTubers who help me the most. And I'm sorry about my voice. This is not my real voice. I'm kind of losing it at the moment. Well, I'm making this bonus video because if you two ever watch this for real, I want you to know you mean a lot to me in my cold, dead heart.
Me too.
Cat whiskers for life. And also, the cat whiskers come within.
Here, let's see.
The cat whiskers! The cat whiskers!
Sexy screenshot dance.
Yeah, there's actually a screen dance.
Dan, you are my hero.
Yes, Dan.
You're my hero.
And for me, Phil, you're one of my heroes. And I'm not going to do what you do, which is the draw Phil naked, because you know that kind of. I think that one's a little bit awkward, but you know what? It's your own thing.
It makes me happy because it's funny as heck.
True. How about this? Abby with whiskers. I don't know anymore.
We'll figure something out for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a YouTube career thing too. Thank you again. I love you both.
Love
Bye.
you guys.